Hey, I just came back from watching a really fantastic video from a YouTuber named Motionpicture. And they just did a great job mashing up a monopod and a gimbal using a bunch of equipment that they had lying around. But I thought I could do something even cheaper and quicker. Now, first of all, you need to go watch their video. It's fantastic, and I don't want any credit for the idea. So I'm going to link to them down below, and I'm going to show you my hack with maybe $2 or $3 worth of stuff from the hardware store. And even in my case, it was just random stuff I happened to have hanging around in the garage. Okay, so you've got your monopod and your DJI or whatever kind of gimbal you want, and the trick is attaching this to that. And this is what I found. I found a hinge, and I found a couple of nuts and a bolt. We're just going to take these guys and we're going to connect them all together. The problem is this is kind of big, right? It hangs out over all the sides, and that guy really did a cool job. So I think we're going to cut that down and make that just the right size. Let's see. Maybe. No. We really, I don't need to do that. This is cheap and easy. Just don't worry about it. God. So I've got my monopod, and this one happens to have a 3/8 by 16 thread screw that kind of slips down over this 1/4 inch by 20 thread screw system on the inside here. And again on the other side, I've got a 1/4 inch by 20 thread. There. I found a hex nut. This thing is it's 3/4 of an inch long, and it's got that 1/4 inch diameter, and it's got 20 threads per inch. And that's pretty standard. You could find that at any hardware store, and in my case I just happen to have it hanging around in the garage. I also happen to have one with a flat head on the top, which is kind of nice. It's a little smoother, and again it's 3/4 of an inch long, but you could probably do a different length. I've got a standard hinge that I found sitting around, but and I put a little bit of lubricant on this because it was a little squeaky. But then I came back and I found this guy, which has the rounded edges, which is a little less dangerous as I'm moving around, but it does have a little squeakiness, so I got to hit that with some WD-40 or something like that. I need some nuts to be able to connect to the 2 points. I needed a couple of them, and I'll show you why in a moment. But then later I found a wing nut hanging around, and that's what I'm going to use in this case. Let me see. I'm going to slip this here, and kind of finger tighten that down. And then on the other side, I'm going to take this nut and throw it on here because I'll show you with the other one. If I came through here just like so, this would bottom out long before it tightened up against the hinge, and it would leave a lot of wiggle in there, and that wouldn't be any good. So I just kind of space it out with an additional nut here. You could get a shorter nut, but when you get down to 1/2 inch, it's going to be really tight. So 3/4 seemed just right for me. Then I'm just going to take this, and again, just kind of finger tight it on there, and boom, I am done. And there you are. In this case, the gun goes like that. Obviously, I don't have this on, so I want to give all the credit and the good shots to the other guy, but this will kind of get you by. Okay.